Frankie was, yes, he wasn't that big, but they're gonna still have. He had big fucking forearms. And the other, we won't even talk about Frankie because I got. If they get rid of Super, done.
They get rid of cola as a fuel source. If he says that I run off oil or something like that, I will.
I'm done. Like, I'll just rewatch the anime, the stuff that I love. But yeah, no, the size comparison and stuff, like, they did emphasize the strength of the Fishmen, which I do appreciate. But like you said earlier, Hachi wasn't in it, which doesn't make sense because Hachi plays such an important role later on in the anime from this point.
Like, it's gonna take a lot of, like, it's gonna take a lot of writing to fix that Hachi's not in there now. You know what I'm saying?
And I already bet you I know what they're gonna do. I'd be willing to put money on it right now on live stream. That
all right, go for
he's
it.
gonna write it in as I left the Arlong Pirates because I didn't agree with how things were getting ran. Which is shit writing.
Hachi
That's what I mean. Like,
Hachi coming in later, but still like going like, yeah, no, I was there. I was a part of Arlong's crew, but I fucking regret it, right? I realized what I did was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the whole reason on Fishman Island when they reconnect and he's being so helpful is because he's trying to make up
for everything
to Nami. And he also was a huge fight for Zoro. Yet again, they took another iconic fight because 3-sword style took on 6-sword style. And the other thing, I know it's an adaptation. You got to keep that in mind. But
yeah,
the stuff that we're talking about plays parts in later episodes.
There are so many little things that just like, yeah, no, like Hachi is gonna have to be written in because he's such an important character. You know what I'm saying? I guess on a side note with the Fishmen in general, I do feel like the practical effects for the Fishmen were pretty good, honestly. Makeup was done. I granted, some of them do feel a bit, I guess the word fishy comes to mind. Oh,
God. I'm done co-streaming with you at this point. Goodbye. Like, this is toned down a lot because we're live.
Yeah.
You know what? Episode 3 was the last one I took notes on because I had to go to bed. I had to go to bed.
Oh, look who's not Mr. Note Taker anymore, huh?
I watched them all. Like, okay, so originally we were supposed to do this stream a while ago,
and then we just kind of
I think I got sick, and then just things didn't line up because of your personal life. You were going through trying to, get some stuff or job stuff figured out. Anyway, so I already watched all these. We were supposed to live stream, I don't know, I think 2 days before this event happened, where I was like, hey, Lucky, have you watched them yet? And he had a month. And he's like, oh, yeah, I should probably do that, huh, before we live stream talking about it.
Okay, maybe not worth it was, huh?
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean,
I'll wait.
Not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just,
Don't call me on my shit, Kappy. So then we decided to watch it, and I tried staying up all night with him so we could watch it, and I couldn't. So he's like, I'm just gonna finish off the series and stuff. I was like, all right, well, I've already watched them, so. But we're already there, talking about Arlong Park and stuff, because I didn't like Hachi not being in it. Made zero sense. And yes, Shop, I understand. I do agree. If there was one who was gonna leave the Arlong Pirates, that would be him. However, in the anime, you have to remember in the beginning, he was hardcore. He was one of the top 3 officers, because there was the dude that had the shoulder fins, and then the spitter that Usopp fights, and then Hachi, who Zoro fights. All 3 of those guys getting taken out, and all of a sudden, like, especially, I think the one that Arlong was more like, I can't believe he took Hachi down. Like, Hachi was one of their strongest fighters, and he was like...
Yeah, no, he was like, fuck me, okay, wow.
Okay, well, these guys ain't playing around. The fight... I love the anime when... One of the things that I think we all loved about the beginning of the fight scenes is Luffy walking in there and being like, are you Arlong? I'm here to kick your ass, and just sucker punches him and throws him into the fucking adjacent wall across the pool yard.
And that's just that wasn't there, right? I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
No.
He just goes like, "Oh yeah, are you Arlong?" No. He doesn't even say like are you Arlong? They just go inside the map room and Arlong just happens to be there.
Which was kind of disappointing.
Not
But yeah,
disappointing. It's just why? Again, like just small changes that like don't need to happen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Wasn't
already go through this?
wasn't one of your pet peeves with Nami, right? That they changed how the village had no idea about the deal she made.
Oh yeah, no. They just apparently they all just thought that Nami was like, actually just straight up part of Arlong pirates. You know what I'm saying? Which wasn't a thing. It's such like a sweet moment that like that she just like when she realized like, oh shit, all the money's gone, right?
Yeah,
and basically the entire village, which is essentially her found family, right? They all just go like, listen, I mean, like we've let you go onto this too long. We're gonna take care of it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've known this whole time, and Nami couldn't believe it. She's like, you guys knew? Like, it was weird that they changed that. Yet again, changing the basis of the main characters of the crew.
Nami was, I think, 8 at the time, and why would an 8-year-old join? But also, why would an 8-year-old join a crew which killed her mom? You know what I'm saying?
It does like a flashback scene to where
which one, her sister or
her mom?
Bellamere.
Yeah, Bellamere, because she was a Marine. It goes through all that, shows Arlong killing her and all that. They didn't change that. The other thing that I was kind of really weirded out by is the treasure was at her grave, which made zero kind of sense, because it's like, if you've been digging up your mother's grave and your sister doesn't realize that, hey, there's always fresh holes here at mom's grave, like what the fuck? And then to find out that they didn't even know that she was hoarding all this money there to buy the village back, like we're nitpicking. Like, we are extremely nitpicking right now.
We're nitpicking, but it's because we like the series.
I love the anime.
Better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like when I told you I made a mistake and I started rewatching One Piece, and I watched all of them in like every day. I do like the fact that they kept the iconic, she asked Luffy for help, and all the rest of the crews sitting in their normal spots, like in the fucking anime.
Oh, there's one thing I remember talking about where I was a bit weirded out by, is that Luffy was actually there to hear Nami's backstory, right? It's a small touch, but if you remember, Luffy just like didn't want to know because it wasn't from Nami. You know what I'm saying?
In the live action, he did leave. At a certain point, he left.
I'm pretty sure he was there the entire time, though. Right?
No, I'm 90% sure that he listened to part of it and then he left, and the rest of the crew listened to it.
We'll talk about it later.
During the fight scene with Arlong, it was a little weird because they were just in a circle room, which they also didn't. I also want to point out that I am okay with them changing that they didn't have the Sea King and stuff, but the Zoro and Sanji's fight scenes are kind of just lame.
Yeah, that's a big part about it. I just thought about. But Zoro and Sanji especially, like, are two other like primary fighters for the crew, right? Their fights are just kind of like Like, the best fight Zoro gets is against Mihawk, which is okay. That's cool. That was probably gonna be the best fight he had anyway, right? But it doesn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? And Sanji, for the little time we do see him fight, because he's only there for the last couple episodes, he's not there for long. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. I mean, I get it. You had to end it off with Arlong. And Sanji's only there for 2 arcs, technically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I guess even in the anime, his fights really weren't something to behold, like over Zoro and Luffy's. And this is where doing live action versus anime is gonna hurt you, because like, I don't know how they're gonna do Sanji's signature move, the like, what is it, the tabletop turn and stuff. Like, if they asked me to do that, I'd be like, you're out of your fucking mind. I'll kill myself. Like,
crazy.
but at the same time, like with all the stuff with green screens and cables and everything, like I feel like it could be done.
It definitely could be done if they just had the guy. If they just, I mean, they're probably gonna have Sundo, you know, just have him do like a large enough split and just have him like circle around real fast. I don't know.
Well, hopefully between season 1 and season 2, he worked on his flexibility because anybody.
Apparently, Sanji's actor is brushing up on like MMA stuff and everything, so like he's clearly trying. You know what I'm saying?
And like they toned him down.
Oh yeah, they toned Sanji down a lot in terms of his.
Yes, the Diable Jambe.
That's after Skypiea.
He levels up.
Yeah.
It's the best way I could put it. He levels up.
But no, Sanji, he's different in terms of how he
acts around women.
Yeah, that's the best way of putting it. He's not different in the sense that like it's the same idea.
Yeah.
But he's a lot more muted. You know what I'm saying?
And that sucks. Because that shit was hilarious. Because the first thought that I had with him being toned down is how are they going to do the time lapse? Like when he returns. Because literally they had to do like pictures of girls like so he wouldn't die of a nosebleed.
Literally, blood loss was such a big issue for him that they had to treat it like a drug. They had to give him a little bit of it just to wean him off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's sad. But the biggest thing that upsets me with Zoro and Sanji, for one, Zoro is way too serious, but they don't even like bicker. Their bickering is pathetic.
Like they do not they don't bicker with each other. They just kind of go like, oh yeah, no, you're kind of an asshole. Yeah, you're an asshole as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's as far as they go with it.
Yeah, like they're not like bumping foreheads, yelling at each other, you know, and all that. Like that kind of sucks because that was the comedy.
Because Sanji just recently joined the crew. I mean, they kind of guess at it. They kind of lean it towards it in Arlong Park, but it's nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people really talk about their disappointment with Zoro's character. On just like how serious he is. Like in the anime, he tries to be serious, but it never works.
It just never works.
Yeah, and they did emphasize very, very subtly, like that he gets lost in
Syrup Village. He said like, oh yeah, I'm heading towards the mansion, and he's like walking the opposite way from it.
Which is kind of odd, but you know.
I mean, granted, I don't think Zoro got, at least in the anime, like they didn't really show that
he did.
off.
Yeah, they did. Because remember, he gets left behind, and he tries to go to the next island or entry to the island to stop the pirates coming. And he totally misses it. Just winds up back at the same spot. And he was like, what the?
My theory on it is that they do want to keep the characters' traits there, but they definitely toned them down a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so when we were talking about Five Nights at Freddy, I mentioned this, and I'm glad you brought that up.
What? That
With this, they are trying to expand their audience. All right, it's a TV show. They're trying to bring people into the One Piece world. But I will say that there are, there can be consequences to this when you bring people in and they're expecting something like the live action and they go to the anime, they're going to be like, what in the hell is this? Like, One Piece is one of the longest running animes. Like, there's a reason for that. And it's like people that like make these adaptations and stuff, forget about that. You don't want to slap your main community in the face.
My best guess with it, and this is what I hope happens, right? This season was definitely, making sure that this concept's actually going to work, right? As Netflix with their history with it, I'm surprised they even tried another anime live action. You know what I'm saying?
They keep upping their.
But no, I was just kind of, it was just like one of those things like, you're really going back to this place. You know what I'm saying? The last time you did it, you did not get like a single bit of good reception here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you remember, did the creator of Death Note help them?
I don't believe so.
So that might be
right.
That might be where they learned their lesson and they went to the creator and was like, hey, we want to do this.
And Oda's influence is definitely there, you know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
it's not like it's definitely involved, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. There's something I can mention with him that drives me nuts. We're not going to get down that rabbit hole.
What's your idea there? Go for it. Say your piece.
I want to know who Luffy's mom is. We had this discussion, and I just want to know. He's already said that she's been on screen. I went down that rabbit hole.
You lost it. You were going.
I also want to bring up that the one that I found that I was like, bro, you got to see this. That his mother was Laboon.
Oh yeah, that
And me and you were just reading that article like, what?
Like, what the fuck are they talking about? I just got him on the rabbit hole of finding Luffy's mom, right? And he found a Reddit post of some guy just like obviously memeing, but like, you know, like he wrote like a fucking essay worth of information about how it makes complete and utter sense that Laboon is actually Luffy's mom.
It was worth a read. just to be like, what the hell is this dude on?
Dumbest internet reads I've ever had in my entire life, and I enjoyed every single second of it, but also at the same time, it's like reading a crackhead's ramblings.
Like, when I read it, I was like, Laboon. I was like, I had to do like 3 reads of that same sentence. Like, are we talking about the fucking whale? No, there's no way. And then he breaks this thing down into like sections. Shav, I am not going down this whole fucking crocodile theory either, because I don't like that one either.
Crocodile is also one that I've heard, and I don't think it makes sense, because I think Crocodile would have said something by now.
Who knows? But the other one is, there was a fucking meme, and it was like, Luffy, here's your mother, and it was Dragon and Ivankov.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I cannot unsee that. And I was like, that still doesn't make sense, because she's like, when they find Ivan and Impel down, you would think that, you know, oh, you're Dragon's son.
Yeah, no, he would have said something by
now.
Yeah,
they would have said something. Okay, we're going down this rabbit hole, and I didn't want to go down it.
Okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop now before it's too late.
That's the shit that worries me with this live action is, are they gonna fuck it up to the point that it shouldn't even be considered One Piece? And I don't know, it scares me. I enjoy the live action, but at the same time, like, please don't fuck this up.
One Piece is just don't fuck it up.
Please.
I understand season 1, there's always gonna be like those little like things that need ironing out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping it's the case that it was just season 1 jitters, and now that they know that this is gonna work, that this is gonna succeed, they go right into the deep end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, and that was the scary thing too, right? That we were kind of talking about with this whole live action, right? Was how they're willing to make sacrifices on some characters. So what's stopping them from doing it to other characters? And don't do that. Keep characters' fight moves. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but that's why I'm not a producer or director or anything. Like, I've seen movies that are made that do spectacular jobs of insane things that the rest of us could only like imagine on how to do it.
Exactly. So I mean, like, I don't know, just like there's so much potential with this.
And not just like, a little bit, like fantastic potential. Like
exponentially huge potential.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
So to the point that they could do what they did with the anime. 100%. The potential is there. You could have a series, and then you could fucking come out with movies.
It's a series to be respected. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking when I say this. I think One Piece is like one of those pieces of fiction that just, you know, it should be held in high regard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I should have had my thumbnail different, because this was versus. It should have been like what the future is gonna hold.
Yeah.
thoughts, because I really want this to succeed, because like I could rewatch One Piece all the time.
Well, yeah, Foxy arc. It's like the one arc that feels like it's like a filler arc, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I seen pictures, like fan-made pictures of The Rock playing Frankie. And if that happens, I won't watch it. I won't watch it because The Rock is too serious of an actor to be playing someone like Frankie.
But that's the thing, like Frankie, the big thing with Frankie, I really don't want him to play Frankie because he's gonna make it so like Frankie's not gonna lose because The Rock has like a thing on his contract. So like if he's in a movie or a TV show, he can't be shown losing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I want to make a point here to your chat, okay? Because they watch you all the time, which, you know what? I appreciate you guys giving my boy love. But Lucky could play a character, and I want him to audition for this part, okay?
Oh, here it comes.
Horty
Jones.
100% can see that, because we actually looked up how to audition, and apparently you can't audition until you have an agent for some fucking reason. So I don't know how that works. But you know, we were kind of messing around with the idea, you know, like who we could audition as or who we would want to audition as, and I was just like, man, I see you and I just see Horty Jones. And he
I don't know how to feel about it. It's just like, on one hand, like, yeah, I would absolutely love to be in One Piece. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be a One Piece live action character, but to be the guy that's like, yeah, no, I'm the pill popper, fucking crazy psychotic fishman that wants to kill like everyone that opposes it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think you could play that off so well. I
don't know. It's like kind of like I don't know how like people that play villains in general do it. You know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Starr. Like I don't know. I can't look at him and think anything else but Homelander. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. I mean, I want to audition as a villain.
I think you actually make a pretty good role at it. I think you would.
Well, and I already kind of got the look down for. Oh my god, I'm terrible with names tonight.
Rob Lucci.
Rob, yeah, I could fucking totally pull that off. Yeah, I mean, I just don't have to talk for the first parts.
Yeah,
just got a bird.
You got a bird that does all the work for you.
No, but that was my thoughts on Lucky's part. But Lucky, who would you want to audition as?
If I had my choice in the matter, there are so many good ones. But I would say, I think I could pull off Captain Kidd. I think I could pull off Captain Kidd genuinely.
Oh yeah, you know, speaking of Captain Kidd, I guess I could do Law. I could probably do Law too. That wouldn't be bad. I could see you being Captain Kidd. Get you a booster seat. Oh, that'd be fun. I think that shit would be so fun to do. Will it happen? No.
No, probably not.
Because you got to have an agent, and then you got to have, you know, like, you went to acting class or school or whatever.
I mean, you can just lie on your resume, and you could just have anyone be your agent. Just go like, hey, yo, this is my agent, wink, wink, and it's just you.
Yeah, maybe what we should do is we should just, like, take lines from the anime and just do, like, voice record ourselves and send them in. Be like, hey.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm fucking down.
I'm down. Yeah, I mean, I just want your approval. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to do that. That'd be so much fun. It would just be fantastic. But what I'm pointing at though is like that's how much fucking faith I have in this. Like I actually enjoyed the live action, minus some of their changes and stuff. But it's still, even with the changes, it's not something not to go watch.
Our only complaints have been like, for real here, just have been nitpicks. If we want to boil it down here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like nothing too major.
Like generally, I would say we were more than happy with the series in terms of how it went. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we all remember Death Note.
We all remember Death Note. we all remember Full Metal Alchemist.
I never watched that. I refuse to.
I refused to watch it, but I got exposed to a little bit of it, and I was just,
Well,
I expected it to be bad, but...
And I think the other thing that we kind of talked about is, like, there's this huge surge for live action shit. There has been for a few years now, and sometimes I can get it, but a lot of times I can't.
The big thing with it that the reason why I think people lean towards live action when they try to tell stories, right? Is that live action is taken a lot more seriously. You know what I'm saying? It's a big thing with the animation industry where it's just like animation has its own like genre pick in the Oscars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at the same time, like...
I get it in the sense of, like, you have to judge animation a bit differently, but the storytelling is put in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad that the One Piece live action came out so far. That could change later on, but I didn't think that One Piece needed a live action. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those shows that just you definitely did not need to make it.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones that we're already successful, but if we mess this up, we could damage.
Yeah,
we could damage our reputation.
Like, what's left here? You know what I'm saying? Like, if Netflix had decided to just, like, completely fuck up, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they could have ever entered the anime scene ever again. Just, like, besides, like, doing, like, just, like, actual anime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, their next live adaptation would have been Rugrats. That's where we're... Which, yeah. God, please don't, Netflix. Please don't.
Live action Rugrats, my God.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
I'm just thinking how that would even work there. Like, they just have, like, babies. Babies on set.
It would all have to be CGI. It would all have to be CGI, and just don't. Just leave it alone.
Just one of those things you just leave it alone, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to do a live adaptation that I think would probably be really creepy, Cat Dog.
Oh, Cat Dog would be... Unironically, I would want them to go very different with Cat Dog in terms of, like, just go like as surreal and wacky as you can with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like make it into a horror TV show.
Like, it's already like crazy enough with how, like, it's a cat glued to a dog. You know what I'm saying? And you get to wacky adventures.
No, but no, we're getting way off track.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if you haven't checked it out yet, you need to watch One Piece.
I would say, yeah, watch it.
Even if you're not a fan of One Piece, just watch it, and because I thought they did really well overall.
Again,
I want to admit too that I thought when they introduced the battle axe, they did that scene very well.
The ending scene with Arlong Park with like Luffy just literally out battle axing. Just like, you know what I'm saying, just battle axing Arlong Park down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That scene was done beautifully. I don't think they could have done it any differently, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
My only gripe with that episode, and it's a very small gripe, is that Luffy feels a bit unassured of himself in terms of like maybe I can't beat you know what I'm saying? Like Luffy's like a very confident, very, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he doesn't care what it takes. He's gonna kick your ass. Well, the other thing is too that's gonna be I know the biggest controversy, I guess, is what I would call it, worries is how they're going to do.
Chopper.
Chopper's gonna be a tough one. I swear to God, if they do anything that looks like Ugly Sonic, I am done.
No matter what, I don't think there isn't a way, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no. Chopper's gonna have to be CGI. But like, they're gonna have to do his transformations. You know, the Rumble Ball. I don't know. I'm also super excited for when they get to the point to get the Iron Pirate.
The Iron Pirate. Oh yeah. The guy
General
who,
Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie.
I love
Frankie. Will be an interesting turning point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I really hope they don't fuck him up.
There's
There's
a whole lot you could do with a fuck up Frankie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Frankie, if they have that character not be Frankie, I am gonna be kind of upset with that. Like, whoever's Frankie better be wearing a fucking Speedo and fucking doing it's super all that shit.
Know how
like,
to do it. Maybe makeup like his like forearms to be fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? Get the stars on each of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, half of the star on each of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they better do something good.
Like, if they don't do it, then, I'm just gonna feel like,
Who is this?
This ain't my pervert in a Speedo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I like the Halo TV series. That's not Halo. That was someone imposing and faking to be Master Chief.
Yeah.
That just wasn't Master Chief. So don't do that with Frankie, because it will ruin it. But I have high hopes. Like, they did well. I kind of wish I had a little bit more info on like how their thinking process was on this, and I think that'd be the biggest help.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's just gonna pay off maybe in the future. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It feels like they're just, I don't know, just holding back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But we all know that Oda doesn't mind keeping stuff hush-hush either.
Yeah, no.
He's got no soul.
Yeah.
He didn't give two shits.
I don't know, man. It's just like a maternal issue, maybe.
But I really hope they don't mess up. Like, if Jean Bei's a small dude, I'll be pretty upset too. Like, I think they really need to kind of get back into emphasizing like character sizes. I think that would be a huge help for the fan base too. And I'm talking like the hardcore fans. Like, it would help me, but
like I think of live action as just a different medium to show off One Piece to friends that, like, that just aren't into anime. They just don't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still that look like, oh my god, you watch anime, like you automatically, like, people think that you live in your parents' basement and you have a bunch of figurines everywhere. Who has that crap, right? As I have a shit ton behind me.
Don't look in the background.
I did. Well, I will admit, I went a little crazy at Comic-Con.
That's fair. Hey, I leave him alone. I leave his ass alone for like 1 minute.
One minute? It was a few hours.
Okay, a few hours, fine. But a few hours. I thought I could trust him to make financially sound decisions, and I come back and he's spending
hold on. No, hold on.
I shouldn't ever say.
Hold on. I didn't spend shit the first day. Like, I bought food. And you were like, that morning, I was like, man, I kind of want to pick some of that stuff up. And you were like, bro, just do it. Pick up what you want.
When I said that, I figured, oh yeah, he's gonna spend like maybe a couple $100, nothing crazy.
Well, I did.
Yeah, that you did. I can't lie and say that you did. I cannot lie and say.
Let's just say I wound up spending enough money where I pretty much got a sponsor damn near, a free invitation to any Comic-Con. Getting in for free as long as those vendors are there. They will get me in all over the country.
Oh man!
And they hooked me up pretty good. I got some good stuff for cheap.
No, he got some good stuff for free, straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, like I got, what was it, the Mastercraft Cloud. Like $2,000 fucking figurine for free. Gave it to me. And I didn't have to pay taxes on any of that. Like,
oh yeah, that was a wild part.
They didn't add any taxes on it. But it was a pain in the ass to get it all home. We had to play Tetris for my truck.
Oh yeah, that.
Because I filled the bed of my truck, the back seat of my truck.
When he was dropping me off at my place, I remember literally being surrounded by like wall of figurines in front of me, and the door. I was not, it was enclosing.
We had a good time though.
No, it was fun.
That was my first Comic-Con, so that was a blast. What else? Oh yeah, I got to meet Peppenbrook, Kirito. Got stuff signed and everything. It was a good time. And that's why we're going back to Fan Fusion in May.
Yep.
And I'm going as the Witcher. But anyway, yeah, One Piece, go watch it. I had a fucking blast watching it, and then, rewatching it to nitpick.
There was not a time where I wasn't having fun when watching the live action One Piece. I guess
I don't really know. The battle axe scene. Oh, Smoker. Smoker's gonna be introduced in the next season,
which will be pretty fun.
Yeah. I just hope they don't fuck up the Logian type devil fruit powers.
They really do They do need to make them feel like they're as powerful as they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because Dragon, it depends. I wonder if they're going to introduce Dragon in this, because Dragon is the reason why Luffy was able to leave Logtown.
Yeah, no, they gotta, because, like, Garp's gonna have to say, like, oh yeah, no, your dad's like Dragon. You already saw him, like, he saved you,
Yeah.
He sent you off.
Yeah, he's the reason you were able to escape. Yeah, no, what? So, final thoughts for me on One Piece?
I'd say that's about where I'd go. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
At its best, I would say it had its moments of a 10 out of 10. It's just overall probably an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Hopefully, they don't change a lot of stuff with more characters and missing scenes. Or not like missing scenes, but like missing their signature moves and all that. And
like important moments in general.
Yeah. They also need to probably start figuring out how they're gonna like introduce this stretching. Oh, I just remembered one other thing that I had mixed feelings on. So at the last episode, when they're done with Arlong Park, right, and they bring that little plate of food, and they're like, "Hey, this is all we have," or whatever, and Luffy only takes one bun. I was like, Luffy would have ate that whole damn thing. He wouldn't have cared.
He would have gone like, yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Like, ooh, food. But at the same time, I don't think he would have taken it too, because, when it comes down to it, Luffy cares about helping the other people.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, still
8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. I just need to see what more they're going to bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Season 2 is going to be the big deciding factor on how this is going to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
it's one thing to have a solid start. It's how you finish. It's how you keep going.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I mean,
if they keep going like how they're going right now, it's going to be solid no matter what. Stop changing like the little minor things that you just don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, keep characters how they are in the anime. You can change the story and stuff, right? But don't change what makes the characters
the characters.
Them. Yeah. That's probably the only thing that I can think of that can ruin it. Because it is. The whole story is changing. Like that is what it is. There's no way around that. It's an adaptation.
We've already changed a lot, you know what I'm saying? We have Garp's entire Garp and Kobe's entire side of the story, which I imagine they're gonna keep doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have there's so much that they gotta keep going with, you know what I'm saying?
And I think they'll do just fine as long as they don't do that. Because here's the thing, you know, like you said, they got a successful first season, probably way more successful than they were thinking it was going to be. And now they can start actually doing shit right.
It's time to follow up, and you gotta follow up correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I say this out of love for the series, not out of, you know, like a hyena waiting for food. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, yeah, no, this is something I care about, and I want it to be good. If I got to be aggressive about it, then fine. But you know what I'm saying here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's pretty much all I got.
Pretty much all I got too. I don't really. We went far into it. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, and if you know, I don't know if we'll see how people like these and successful these type of live streams are. We might do some more in the future or whatever. But
keep it going. Yeah.
We are gonna start. Did we decide on Tuesdays?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Once your full-time you start your actual new work schedule, we'll be doing a collab live stream every Tuesday.
Yep.
All right, perfect. And then we'll be doing games, which I think, you know, like I really want to do that trolling on Dead by Daylight and seeing just how toxic that community really is.
Go in depth into that to see how crazy it goes. I want to do that too.
But at the same time, like Lethal Company sounds fun. There's a lot of other stuff we could be doing as well. We just actually need to do it.
Yep. I just need to do it.
Well, so I appreciate. I'm gonna be hopping off here and heading back to the Discord server.
No, that's cool. I had very similar plans.
So I will talk to you here shortly, and everybody who joined, thank you, and hope you enjoyed it. And if you hate us for it, I guess that's okay too.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're just two non-existent, important people. Just, you know, making our way
downtown. You know.
Yeah, I'm hoping we just say something so stupid that a big YouTuber or something will just like start talking shit about us.
That'll be a time. That'll give us something.
Hey, perfect timing. I just finished this whole huge fucking map on Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, no, appreciate you guys. And anybody in my chat, don't forget to head over to Lucky's channel and subscribe and check him out.